Alrighty ho everybody, Nisi D here. It is Sunday morning, March the 6th. And I thought I'd post a little update. I don't really have anything specific to say. Nothing major has been happening in my life as far as changes, but I hadn't posted an update for a couple of weeks, and I had said I would try to do it more often, so I thought, what the heck. I'm sitting here feeling very lazy this morning. I'm still in my PJs. Haven't done anything with my hair or anything, but I thought I would just say, hi everybody, I miss ya. I've been watching a few videos here and there, and I want to start before I forget with saying, Miss Connie, I saw that you got your date, and I'm so excited for you, so excited. I know you're going to do fantastic, and I'll be watching you. What else do I want to say? You know, I don't know. I didn't really prepare anything. I'm still sitting at the same for weight, about 190, 192. Just sort of hanging out there, and, you know, I know why. I haven't been putting a concerted effort into bringing that down, although I do try very hard to keep on it so that it's not going up. So I consider that an accomplishment. And I'm not even going to say it this time, because every time I make a video, lately I say I'm going to get back on it, and it just seems life is really busy. So work is still as busy as it's always been. You know, we have a lot of activations, lots going on, but it's all good. Life in general is treating me very well. I was up to the farm last weekend, so I got to play with the kids and see Mom and Dad. I hadn't been home since Christmas, so that was nice. I got all of the windows replaced in my house last week, this past week actually, not last week, so that's 14 windows. Yeah, and it was like minus 25-ish, plus the wind chill feels like minus 43 Celsius. So it was really cold in here when they had the picture window out, but it looks very nice. Maybe I'll, I haven't downloaded the pictures yet, but maybe next time I'll post some pictures with it to show you guys, because it really made just a humongous difference, and they did a wonderful job, and so I'm very pleased with it. I've been noticing a few things that are kind of silly, but they're kind of fun. I personally have always been very fascinated with shadows, and I know that probably sounds kind of weird, but I've always liked watching shadows, as you know, if you're walking down the street coming up to a street lamp, sort of as you get nearer or further away, sort of what happens to the dimensions of the shadow. And when I was a little girl, I can remember looking at my shadows, because you know, if it was elongated, you would be taller and thinner, and looking at my shadow and just thinking, man, I wish that was, you know, what I looked like in real life, right? And I've been noticing shadows again lately, because one of the things that I've heard other people talk about as well is sort of the whole, when you're overweight, your thighs rubbing and that sort of thing. Now, I mean, when I'm doing the normal walking, there's a little bit of rub there, but I don't have to worry about the heat rash thing anymore, right? But I've noticed when I stand, you know, with my legs just edge shoulder width apart, I can actually see the light between my thighs right to the top, right? So, and only people who have ever been like obese will understand this, but I just get the little bit, you know, this little thrill goes through me when I see this light between my thighs. It's like, yay. And you know, I have the loose skin on my thighs and stuff, so if I'm you know, so that's still there, which the kids, you know, when we were in my pajamas, and they stayed overnight, and we were rolling around on Mom's and Dad's bed wrestling and stuff, and I had shorts on my pajamas, and Alyssa, you know, shook my thigh. She goes, Auntie Nisi, your thighs are kind of jiggly. And then I shook my tummy, and I says, well, look at this, right? They all just giggled, so it was kind of funny. Anyways, that's off track. But that's one of the things. It's kind of, I look at that, and it's things like that that say to me, when I'm having sort of those days when I don't feel like I have accomplished much because I haven't had a lot of changes lately. And that's the thing, when you just have your surgery for that first year or the first few months for sure, the weight loss is dramatic. I mean, you're dropping pounds and pounds and pounds effortlessly. And as you get further out and the amount of weight that you lose decreases, if you're not at your goal weight, you can sometimes start to feel like you haven't accomplished anything because you forget, unless you consciously make an effort to look at old pictures or think about what life was like. And as we get on with life and life is easier, you forget about how difficult it was when you were that heavy. I think having those little moments when you see the light shining between your thighs to remind you that, hey, like, you've done really well. And I say this every time, I'm not done losing weight yet. Like, I do want to lose more weight, but if it stopped today, I certainly would be happy, because my life is so good, so much better now. So I don't know why I needed to share that with you, but I just thought it was kind of funny because, like I said, I see my shadow and these, and again, being able to see the absence of the shadow between my thighs now is like, wow, that's kind of cool. The other kind of fun thing, last night we had a reunion again for the old nursing unit that I used to work on years ago, and it closed down about 10 years ago now, 11 years ago, whatever it was. So this was the second annual one, and I helped to organize it, and we just had a really great time. But this is something that would almost never have happened before, with somebody who, my cousin's wife I used to work with, and she was there, and she is one of these people who is just perpetually thin. Like, she's just thin, and she doesn't really exercise. Her eating habits are horrible, but that's just her body type, right? So she's always had this really lovely body type, and I've always really admired the way that she dresses, because she just has the kind of style that I quite liked. So there we are last night, and suddenly one of the girls wanted to take a picture of her and I together, and she says, well, I looked at this jacket today because my mom bought it for me for Christmas, and I remembered that you had worn it to another function we'd been to last fall. She said, oh wow, Denise won't be wearing this today, and didn't we wear the same jacket, right? So, I mean, it was just kind of, I got a little mini kick inside, because there I was wearing the exact same jacket that somebody I had always seen as being stylish and very slim with a very nice body, was wearing the same jacket. So that kind of gave me a little mini thrill, right? So anyways, like I said, I really had nothing major to say, but I just wanted to say hello. I wanted to let you all know that I'm doing good. I didn't bother. I haven't actually even combed my hair this morning, so my apologies, but that's okay. This is me in the raw, having my coffee and saying, I hope you're having a great weekend. Have a happy Sunday. Take care and make a great day. Bye now.